This is Humans in the Loop, where we dig into the quiet tipping points that change everything at work, not the moments in the spotlight, but the ones where holding it all together comes at a cost. Today on the show, what happens when the person who carries the most starts to fall apart? This is Ryan's story. Do you want to start with your job or how you got here?
Well, both feel weird, honestly, but yeah, sure. I'm Ryan. I worked in analytics for enterprise product strategy. I'm currently on leave, mental health leave, which is fun to say out loud into a mic, I guess.
There's no wrong place to begin. Why don't we talk about what was going well?
Yeah, okay. I'm good at my job. I mean, I think I am. People used to say things like machine or laser focused or I don't know how you do it. And for a while that felt really good. I was tracking 6 projects. I had 4 dashboards I built from scratch. I could spot a logic error in a spreadsheet like 3 layers deep. It made sense. My brain liked it.
When did it stop working?
I don't think it was one thing. I think it was more like I just couldn't stop. I get one piece of feedback, something small like you seemed a little scattered in that meeting. And my brain would just spiral. Suddenly I'm rewriting slide decks at 1 a.m., fixing things no one asked me to fix, trying to prove that I wasn't scattered. Because if I don't fix it, they'll think I don't care. Or worse, they'll think I'm not capable. And I am. I know I am. But the gap between knowing and feeling that gap got really wide.
That sounds like RSD, Rejection Sensitivity Dysphoria. Do you know that term?
Yeah, I didn't used to, but now I know it intimately. It's not just fear of rejection. It's like your whole nervous system reboots at the possibility that you disappointed someone. So, yeah, ADHD, OCD, nice little mental chaos cocktail.
And how long were you operating like that, at that level of intensity?
Too long. Years, probably, but it got worse last fall. I was leading this rollout and everything felt high stakes. And I just kept tightening. More check-ins, more prep, more control until I basically stopped sleeping. I snapped at someone on a call, then cried in the bathroom. I'd skipped lunch for 2 weeks straight. Didn't even notice until a coworker brought me a granola bar and said, "Hey man, this isn't sustainable."
He thought he was just built for speed. But the truth was catching up. When we come back, the moment his system started to shut down. Stay with us.
Introducing Downshift, a hybrid sleep support system for people who need more than melatonin and a guilt spiral to wind down. Built for the bedtime routine that starts with self-blame and ends with Instagram. The app offers adaptive checklists, intrusive thought recovery prompts, and snack alerts for when you forget you're human. The kit includes "Which thought loop is this?" flashcards, a weighted blanket compatibility tracker, and a lavender-scented pillow lovingly hand-embroidered with the words, "You're horizontal, that's a win." Downshift, because you can't doom scroll your way to regulation. There's only so much internet.
That ad was satire, but it's pretty clear Ryan could have used something like it. He clearly needed rest. Do you have a product or system that helps people wind down? Maybe something to stop the bedtime spiraling and doom scrolling? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. We're seeking real sponsors. So, was that the point everything shifted?
No, that came later. I missed a meeting. And then another. I didn't reply to a single message for, 72 hours. My sister called HR. She was listed as my emergency contact. Apparently, I'd texted her something that scared her. I don't even remember sending it.
You said something earlier about how you worked in analytics. Do you want to go back?
Yeah, I do. But not like before. I used to think I was just built for speed. Now I know I was just burning fast. Turns out even bright things can burn out.
Can I ask, were you telling anyone before it got to that point?
Sort of. I disclosed to a few coworkers, mostly people I trusted. I even signed up to speak on a mental health panel. They put out a call for employees to share stories. I thought, maybe this is how I start being honest. Maybe I can help someone else. Yeah. But now I'm on leave and the panel's next week, so I guess I won't be there. Hell of a punchline, huh? Come hear me talk about mental health, unless I disappear first.
You didn't disappear. You're right here. You're still right here.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Not everyone gets to see burnout coming. But when someone as brilliant as Ryan starts to go quiet, the question isn't how did we not notice, it's why did we think he could carry it all alone? Everyone deserves to be seen before they break. Here's to the ones who learn to stop lighting themselves on fire for someone else's comfort. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a right. I'm Ezra Strix. Thanks for being here. If Ryan's story resonated, if you've ever burned too bright or watched someone flicker out, you're not alone. You can hear more stories like his by subscribing to Humans in the Loop wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on socials at Looped in Humans for new episodes. If you believe these stories matter, you can support our work on Patreon. Every dollar helps us keep asking the harder questions and sharing voices that don't always get heard. Details at loopedinhumans.com and in the show notes. And if you wondered about Downshift, yes, that ad was pure satire. But our need for sponsors, very real. If you're interested in sponsoring the show or running a real ad, reach out through our website. We'll be back with another story that burns a little brighter.
This episode was produced in the quiet spaces between performance and collapse by me, Christina Simmons, creator and executive producer of Humans in the Loop. Special thanks to human voice talent Brian Cassidy, who brought Ryan's story to life. Operations magic and occasional emotional triage by Ronna Cassidy, our operations producer. And of course, to Ezra Strix, our resident AI host, always ready to name the thing no one else will. We're an independent show built on tenacious hope, too many notion blocks, and the belief that stories like these matter. If these stories help you feel a little less alone, that's the point. Don't go anywhere. The teaser for our next episode is coming up.
Next time on Humans in the Loop, we introduce something new. Back channel, you've heard Ryan's story. Now, we look from the other side of the table. In our first back channel episode, Sophie, Ryan's manager, reflects on the invisible expectations, the feedback she thought was helpful, and the warning signs she almost missed. It's not a playbook. It's a candid look at how well-intentioned leadership can go sideways, and what it really takes to support the people who seem like they can handle anything. Sometimes, the hardest part is admitting you didn't see it coming. Check out our next episode, Better Leader. That's what's next on Humans in the Loop.